Join us for tonight's event, Designing for a Hierarchy of Needs. My name is Lily and I work as a junior project manager here at swissnex. Many of you have been here before and know us and know our work. For those who don't, let me briefly talk about swissnex and our work. So swissnex is a private-public venture, an initiative of Switzerland's State Secretariat for Education and Research. We are part of a worldwide network. We have outposts in Bangalore, Boston, Shanghai, and Singapore. And it is our goal to connect the dots in science, education, art, and innovation. With our events and activities, we try to create a platform for the exchange of knowledge and new ideas in various fields. September, here in San Francisco, it's the month of the Architecture and the City Festival, which is organized by the AIA San Francisco. And swissnex has been participating in this festival with a number of events. We have been showing the exhibition Teaching Architecture, 3 Positions Made in Switzerland. So this is actually the panels you see around you. It's only part of the exhibition. It's still up till next Thursday, so please come back if you're interested. You can grab flyers about this event and other events going on within the festival at the door. We are also involved in an exhibition called Think Art at Science that's shown at the San Francisco Art Institute. It opened last night. It is an exhibition that features work on the interface of art and science. For more information about those events and upcoming events here at swissnex, please visit our website or ask the staff members. So for tonight's event, Designing for a Hierarchy of Needs, we've been partnering with Laufin. Thank you very much for your support. It's been great working with you. And I would now like to introduce Mike, who will say a few words about Laufin.
Thank you. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. Certainly appreciate your participation. Just a few brief words from my side. If you're not familiar with Laufin, really close. Excuse me. Sorry. You like a rock star? The Laufin, obviously, we're a Swiss company with a 100-plus-year-old heritage. Laufin is a bathroom manufacturer. We provide modern bathroom solutions. We're a global company. Here in the States, or particularly in North America, the brand has been here just for maybe 5 or 6 years now, and growing. What makes Laufin unique? We often talk about our Swissness, which is again our heritage, and the quality of the products that we produce, as well as the unique designs of the product, the modern products that we produce. As a company, we produce well over 4 million pieces of ceramic annually, but the product range also includes bathtubs and faucets and shower enclosures as well. We partner with a number of global designers when it comes to developing new products. I don't want to say too much about Laufin. I can talk about Laufin all night, but that's not what we all came for. So we have put together a CEU for our architects and designers. We do have a CEU course that we put together that here in San Francisco, sometime between now and the end of the year, it hasn't been scheduled, that we'll be holding, that hopefully you can attend that as well. I know those CEU credits are important. And if you didn't catch, somebody had already described it for me, if you didn't pick up one of the Swiss office pens here with a USB stick and a few others that are they're on the door on the way out, and on the stick has the complete Laufin catalog in our product range. So thank you very much, and again, I appreciate everybody attending this evening.
Thank you, Mike. I will now hand over to Jamie Gross. She is a senior editor at Well magazine, and she will be the moderator for tonight's discussion.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. So as Lily said, I'm a senior editor as well. I just wanted to thank Hoffman for having us and also for proposing such an interesting discussion topic. For starters, we're all just kind of curious, how many of you here are architects or designers? And also just curious, how many of you are familiar with like the concept of a hierarchy of needs? Thinking back to maybe psychology 101. Okay, well first, we'll get into that, but for starters, I just thought it would be useful for all of us if the panelists introduce themselves briefly. They've prepared some slides they'll go through just to kind of familiarize all of us with the kind of work they do, because we actually have quite a variety of designers here today. So then later in the conversation, as they're talking about their perspective and their work, you can kind of know where they're coming from. We'll have discussion, and then at the end we'll have about probably 10 minutes for Q&A. So as we're all talking, if you think of questions, just remember them, because there'll be time to ask any of us for the end. Okay, let's start. Carrie.
So very quickly, I'm an architect in San Francisco, and my practice involves mostly private clients, both in commercial and residential and cultural areas. This is an office. I'm going to go through very fast, just so you have an image of the kind of work we do. This is an office for an industrial design firm, a house in the landscape up in Sonoma, same use of landscape, house in the city, also another house in the city. We engage with very small projects, including garages as well as major houses. This is an exhibition for charcuterie at Swift Food, 2008. Another edition in the city. A lot of our work engages old and new. Staring fireplace. We are very interested in certain subjects about architecture, including the use of light, materiality.
Well, that was really fascinating.
I don't think I'll be that fast. So what Carrie forgot to say is that she is also the chair of the SF MoMA Architecture and Design Forum. And I was a former chair. I passed my hat to Carrie. I'm Douglas Burnham. I am the principal of Envelope Architecture and Design. We are also a Bay Area architecture firm, 10 people, design-focused firm, all private clients. I'm also a professor at the California College of the Arts of Architecture, and I'll show you my projects. This is the Pier 24, the Pilara Family Foundation renovation of Pier 24, which is immediately underneath the Bay Bridge. It's a 28,000 square foot private photography museum, and it's in a historical pier building. And the idea of the Pilaras had was that it would be a place mostly for curators to go to, where the work was actively displayed, what we call storage display, which is modeled after the Schaulager in Switzerland. This is an unusual project. This is a project we call Proxy. It's a temporary, what we call a content machine. It's a project that we are developing 2 lots in San Francisco, 2 vacant lots that are city-owned, and it's in the middle of Hayes Valley. And the idea is that content constantly moves through the kind of framework of the project. So there's food vendors, art installations, retail and brand pop-up stores, and events. So we are the architect and designer of this. We're also the developer, the fabricator, and the kind of content curator of this. This project is part of the Architecture in the City Festival as well, and the SFAIA's Architecture of Consequence exhibit, and we had a colloquium on site yesterday in the Gear Garden, which is yet to be opened, but soon. This is a project which is 2 blocks away. It's an intellectual property law firm called Jerry A. Tangri, and the idea of the project here was how much information, because it's intellectual property, how much information is actually revealed within the project as you move through it. And so this is their main conference room, which is a glass fishbowl where they do depositions. And the idea is that really all of the information is verbal and on computers, so it can be a wide open spatial thing. This is our version of the Slow Food Nation Pavilion. This is the coffee pavilion, where on the left-hand side is all the people making coffee, and on the right-hand side is the people experiencing coffee. And so there's a kind of experience chamber on the left and a production facility on the right. And I like this big for today's discussion because it talks about the kind of simultaneity of the kind of functional aspect and the experiential aspect of the project. And this is a private project for a contemporary art collector, and these are all non-functional drains by Robert Kober. And it is installed on the wall over there, that little dot. And this is the powder room for the project for this art collector. And the powder room is the viewing chamber for this drain. And the sink there has no visible drain, even though it actually works. All right, it's David Easton.
Hello, everybody. I'm delighted to be here. My name is David Easton. I'm here from SwissNex's other outpost in Boston, and it's a pleasure to be here in San Francisco. I want to thank SwissNex and Hoffman as well. My practice is a 15-person practice that actually specializes in urban housing. And that can be a broad range of housing, everything from SRO-type housing through to luxury condominiums and loft projects. The project that you see up on the screen here is a project we recently completed in Boston, which, relative to some of the things we'll be talking about later, had a very, very broad number of constituents, in the sense that the constituents were the city, the historic district, the developer, the private residents, the realtors, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping that we can touch on a little bit in terms of the hierarchy of needs is whose needs. This was one of those projects where there were a lot of different folks with a lot of different needs. This is a shot of the lobby of the project, and sustainability being an important aspect of the project as well. All the wood that you see in the lobby was actually harvested from the building itself as we were driving new cores and new stairwells through the existing wall structure to build the condominiums that you saw on top. And this was, the wood was remilled and refabricated to make up this lobby, which you see here, which also functions as a gallery. And it's a gallery located in the heart of the Arts District along the Boston waterfront, which is really enjoying some renewed life. Speaking of the arts, we've also been a pioneer in artist housing in Boston, which I know is a big interest here in San Francisco as well. This was one of the first new lived work, ground-up artist housing projects built in the United States. And it was a subsidy of market rate housing and affordable artist housing. And talking about balancing needs of market rate buyers to subsidize affordable artist space in the same building and creating community out of that was a really interesting project. These are some shots of one of the market rate units, which was fascinating because there were about 30 market rate units that actually acted as a kind of laboratory for practically every interesting architecture firm in Boston. So it was sort of like a showcase of design at the market level, and then subsidizing artist spaces down below. Just to show you that we're not only working in Boston, this is just a glimpse. I didn't include too many shots of the project we recently completed on the coast of Oregon. And just in thinking about all the different constituents, that beautiful site, amazing location. This was a family with a lot of children, and that were very involved in the design process. So when I was thinking of all of the different constituents that we deal with on an urban project, I thought it would be